Okay, so I want to give you an update on one of our features in our Search Diligently platform, which is collections. A lot of people want to understand better how collection works. So you can go to searchdiligently.net. If you haven't registered, it's 100% free. You can join for free. And then under your dashboard, you're going to see the folder for collections. So let me click on there. And a collection technically is a folder where you can add all your research that you are doing from uh, all the different notes you're adding to your verses or documents. And we are trying to have a way for you to organize it into folders. So look at it from that perspective. It can be a centralized folder to throw all your research there. You don't have to use it. It's optional. But some people like to organize in one place everything they are learning. So here you can filter by, you can search by, for example, in that day. So I have a folder about what that word means in prophecy. And anyway, so you can search by, if you have 1,000 folders, you can do that. You can sort by date added or alphabetical order. You can also have the option to see this on a grid view, which is, this is the grid, or on a list view. Anyway, and then to add a collection is very simple. Just click on this blue button that says new collection. And here you give it a title. So I'm going to create a collection about Abrahamic covenant. You can add a description, and also you can color code it. The description is optional. And let me color code this green. We might have more colors in the near future. So let me click create collection. So now we have a collection that's called Abrahamic covenant. So let me click on it. The first time you create a collection, this is what you're going to see. These are all the different elements you can add to your collection. So let me start one by one. So first of all, you can add a verse. For example, if I know a verse that is related to the Abrahamic covenant, so let me add Genesis 12, verse 3. And you're going to start, if you know the verse, you can just type it out and you'll see the suggestion, and I can add the suggestion there. I can change here the verse if it's another one, and let me click add verse. So now we have a verse here, and you can click on it, and then you can see the chapter sidebar. So then we have a verse now that relates to that specific topic. The other option, let me walk you through a few more. You can add text, which is a very simple way for you to add a note. If there is a quick note you want to add that doesn't need to be a whole document or a verse note, it's just a thought, you can add it there too. This is, let me see, these are some thoughts. The Abrahamic covenant is awesome. Anyway, so you can style the text, add color, and all of that. So now we have a quick thought that we added here. Also, let me walk you through a few more options. So if there is a notes on a verse, I'm gonna do that in a second. We can add notes. These are some of the something that I really like. Somebody suggested that we can have a way to embed videos. So if there is a video that that attack or somebody speaking about the Abrahamic covenant, you can add the link here. We have YouTube. We support embeddings by, and this also depends on what the video server allows to embed. But YouTube is the main one. You can embed any type of YouTube videos, Vimeo, Rumble, Dailymotion, Loom. I'll show you an example of Loom, which is, I really like that service, but I have a YouTube video, so let me add it. You can give it a title. This is a video about Abrahamic. I'm going to put Abrahamic Covenant AC for now. You can give it a note or description for context, and you can add the video. So now we have a video here. If you click on it, you see this light box, and you can watch. You can watch it. So it's all in one place. There is another type of video that I personally like, which is it's a company called Loom, and allow you to record your screen and then give you a URL right away. So if I record myself speaking about it, so I have like I did a personal thought and I want to, instead of type it, I want to speak about it, you can add it here. So this is me on the Abrahamic covenant. So add a note if you want. For context, it's optional. So now I have a video of me talking about the Abrahamic covenant. Let's see what else. The other option is links, and these are external resources. So if there is an article or a tag or a website that has content, you can link to it directly. So you can add a title optional, like you can say this is the foundational theme on the Old Testament, give it some description if you want, add link. So that way now I have a link. If I click on it, directly goes to the article or link or tag if you wish. All of this you can add it in case you enter a wrong URL. You can delete it or edit and fix it, change the title, and so forth. The other option, maybe the last option here, is documents. We're going to cover documents in another video, but if you have a document you are writing about the Abrahamic covenant, then you can add it, so about any topic. And here you're going to see the latest 20 articles, but if you have 100, 1,000 articles, you can search by Abrahamic covenant. So here we have a document, and then you can add that document. So now we have a folder with a lot of resources. Let me show you a few things about notes very quickly, and then I'll come back to the collection folder. So one thing you can do here, for example, I like this verse. This is kind of the initiation to the Abrahamic covenant. So I can click on it, and under notes, let me refresh to make sure the collection is in the system. Just 1 second. Okay, let me click one more time on it. Go to notes. Let me add a note about the Abrahamic covenant. I can add this as an initiation. And I have already pre-populated. Let me see, I wrote a note here very quickly. Copy this. I can paste. Now, this is optional, of course, but if you already know the collection, you're going to see, okay, now I have a new collection here about the Abrahamic covenant. So I can click on it and then save the note. So then I have a note that is going to be saved under the collection that I created. So if I go back here, let me refresh the screen. Now we have a note that is about the Abrahamic covenant. So that way, as you make notes, you can also add them here to your collection folder. A couple of features that we have here. One is that you are going to see all of these different filters. So here I can filter by only the verses that I have about the Abrahamic covenant, only the documents, the notes, text, and videos and links, and it will tell you what do you have, what is the quantity of every feature here. You can see I have one of each, except videos I have two, so forth. Here you can filter by, so let's put all. If you want to have a clean view, you can hide the filters. And then you can search, for example, if you have so many elements and you want to search for, let's see, foundation. Yeah, you can, if you know what you're searching for, you can do that. You can sort by date added or alphabetical order. You can also add, this is the option for you to add the different elements you can also have this section here at the bottom left to add blocks. And then there is the option if you want to have a subfolder, so you want to, for example, break down a topic into subtopics, you can do that too. So I want to add here land of inheritance, create folder. So now I have a subfolder, and you can click on here and add elements. You're going to see the breadcrumbs here. You can go back to the main folder, or you can, if there is one topic that belongs to that folder, for example, this is a video about that topic, I can just drag this video and dump it here. So then it's going to now, if I click on it, should be here. Anyway, so yeah, these are what collections are. There are different ways to add bulk things to collections. Let me walk you through a few very quickly. So if I go to my dashboard, go to notes, these are all my notes. Each note, if I click edit on a node, on an existing node, I can add it a collection from here, or I can add it through the verse like I showed you before. That way, there is always a way to dump things into collections. If I'm searching for, so let me go to the homepage. If I'm searching for Abraham, and then comma, covenants, I want to see all the verses that have the word Abraham and covenant in it. So let me search for them. And I can click selection. Then I can select, for example, I do a bulk, all of them, that 15. And or I can select the ones that I like. So let's see. I like this verse. I like this verse. Let me find a few in the Book of Mormon. I like this verse. Select, select, select. And then, okay, so I can copy all of these. Actually, the last one is a good verse too. Well, I'll add it, leave it there for now. I can add in bulk, so add to collections. If I click on it, it's gonna add all of these verses in bulk to our collection. So I can exit now. So that way you can add your search already to a folder, if that will help you to maybe organize and maybe keep track of all your searches. So if I go back to our collection folder and I refresh, might take a minute, but then you're gonna see now we have all of these different verses on it. So let me do a create view. So that way you can start adding a lot of stuff. You can organize them any way you want. Maybe you want to have a folder just for verses, a folder just for videos, for links. It's up to you. We created a functionality, and now you go ahead and organize this the best way possible. In the future, we might have the option to share this collection with any people you want, but we are not there yet. We do have the implementation, but we are maybe a couple of months ahead for that to happen. Anyway, if you haven't just registered for our tool, again, it's 100% free. You can just go to searchdiligently.net/join, and you can sign up for a free account and have fun searching the scriptures. So thank you so much. See you next time.